Have you ever looked into a historical mystery so completely baffling that traditional science just kind of throws its hands up? Well, welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to unpack one of the most massive, unexplained events in recent history, the 1908 Tunguska event. Now, we aren't just looking at the standard physical data today. We're looking at something I found absolutely fascinating, a highly unique esoteric framework from our source material that actually analyzes this Siberian blast through the lens of Vedic astrology. It treats the explosion not just as a random meteor strike, but as a calculated karmic energetic event. It's a completely wild way to map physical anomalies to cosmic archetypes, and I am absolutely thrilled to dive into how this source builds its case.
Okay, let's dive into this by establishing the sheer physical scale of what we're actually dealing with. On June 30th, 1908, something detonated in the sky over Siberia with an estimated force of 10 to 15 megatons. To put that into perspective for you, that is literally 1,000 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. It flattened roughly 80 million trees over an 800 square mile radius of dense forest. We're talking about raw, undeniable, world-shaking physical power here.
But here is where the mystery really begins, and where our source material finds its footing. Despite a blast of 10 to 15 megatons, researchers found absolutely nothing on the ground. No asteroid fragments, no meteorite core, and most importantly, why is there no crater? I mean, when an object of that astronomical size hits, it should leave a massive geological scar, right? The absence of this physical evidence creates a geographical impossibility that has puzzled scientists for over a century, and it's exactly this missing crater that sets the stage for the Vedic astrological lens to offer its own intriguing answers.
So here's our roadmap for the Explainer. 1. The Tunguska Enigma. 2. Planetary archetypes. 3. Star of the Storm. 4. The energetic node. And 5. The karmic reading.
Section 1. The Tunguska Enigma, the physical evidence. The source highlights several bizarre anomalies recorded by witnesses and later expeditions. You see, we aren't just talking about a few knocked-over pine trees. We're talking about trees bent in strange spiral patterns, radiating directly from the center. Witnesses reported blinding, sudden flashes of light, deafening sounds that resembled clashing metal, and intense, lingering electromagnetic distortions. It's basically a massive crime scene completely devoid of a weapon. It wasn't just a physical blast. It was an extreme electrical and magnetic shock wave.
Section 2. Planetary archetypes, the cosmic suspects. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the archetype of Ketu. In Vedic astrology, Ketu represents dissolution, the empty or non-material phenomena. Our source directly links this esoteric concept to the hard evidence of the missing crater. It suggests the object dissolved completely before physical impact, leaving a massive energetic signature but zero material trace. No crater, no rock.
Let's look at the full lineup here and treat this like a genuine detective board. Rahu is the trigger. It governs objects falling from the sky and sudden atmospheric shocks. Mars brings the brute force. That's the sheer explosion, the extreme heat, and the destruction. Ketu, as we just saw, causes the dissolution, leaving absolutely no crater behind. And Saturn represents the frozen, isolated location itself, effectively locking the event into the geological memory of the territory. The source argues that Tunguska is a pure Rahu-Mars-Ketu event.
Section 3. Star of the Storm. June 30, 1908.
So it turns out, according to the source's sidereal calculations, June 30, 1908 fell under the Ardra Nakshatra. Now, a nakshatra is a lunar mansion in Vedic astrology, and shockingly, Ardra happens to be governed by Rahu, literally characterized as the star of the storm. It signifies sudden cosmic thunder, violent events that sweep everything away, and the intense energy of the Shiva-Rudra archetype, which is all about sudden destruction and renewal. The date perfectly aligns with an atmospheric shock of monumental proportions.
And this brilliantly illustrates how the energetic weather created the ultimate cosmic storm. Rahu maximizes the potential for extreme atmospheric phenomena. Mars amplifies that destructive heat and the shockwave. Ketu guarantees the dissolution of the object before it can even leave a physical crater. And Saturn locks it all into the rigid, isolated geography of Siberia. It was, quite literally, the perfect, explosive cosmic storm.
Section 4. The energetic node. Earth meets sky.
The analysis points out that the Tunguska zone isn't just some random spot on a map. The source defines the region itself as a Rahu node. Because of its inherent magnetic anomalies and electromagnetic distortions, it's considered one of the most energetically unstable points in all of Siberia. So the Earth itself essentially acted like a giant, unstable lightning rod, reaching out and grounding this massive cosmic energy right at this specific coordinate.
Section 5. The Karmic Reading, Blueprint of Destruction.
Interestingly enough, the source doesn't use this as a predictive crystal ball, but rather as a way to identify what they call energetic risk windows. When these specific alignments happen, like Rahu swinging back into Ardra or Ketu moving into Ashwini, the framework suggests a high probability for similar extreme traceless phenomena. It's essentially an esoteric weather forecast for cosmic anomalies.
So, the crucial point is how cleanly this esoteric equation summarizes the entire Tunguska phenomenon from start to finish. Step 1, an atmospheric karmic impact begins in the sky. Step 2, it's drawn down to Earth by the Rahu energetic node. Step 3, a massive, martial detonation releases pure explosive heat and a devastating shockwave. And Step 4, total Ketuic dissolution. The whole thing completely vanishes, leaving no trace behind.
The source concludes its analysis with this incredibly bold statement, calling Tunguska one of the most Vedic phenomena ever recorded. Whether you view astrology as a spiritual truth or simply a fascinating historical and cultural lens, you kinda have to admit that the way this framework neatly overlays cosmic archetypes onto raw, unexplained physical anomalies is deeply intriguing. It really forces us to ask, how might looking through alternative, ancient frameworks challenge or even expand our understanding of the world's most stubborn physical mysteries? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and as always, keep questioning the unexplained.